On March 22, the appeal court upheld a ruling made by the High Court that those who hold dual citizenship are not qualified to be members of Parliament. On Tuesday, the government said by virtue of the ruling, President David Granger has received and accepted the resignation of all coalition members of Parliament who are holders of dual citizenship. These members, Minister of State Joseph Harmon, Minister of Foreign Affairs Carl Greenwich, Minister of Public Service Rupert Rupnarine, and Minister of Business Dominic Gaskin, will not be returning to Parliament therefore when it reconvenes on April 11, 2019. Minister Harmon is a U.S. citizen, while Ministers Gaskin, Greenwich, and Rupnarine are UK citizens. However, the government statement did not clarify whether the officials will be giving up their ministerial post as is required by the Constitution of Guyana. But former Attorney General Anil Nandlal told Newsroom that the four coalition members have no choice but to also resign as ministers of government.
You become elected to the National Assembly first and you become a minister second. As a minister, you are required to answer to the National Assembly, which by extension is the people of Guyana.
According to the Article 183 of the Constitution, the office of any minister shall become vacant if that person ceases to be a member of the National Assembly for any cause other than the dissolution of Parliament. Nandlal pointed also that the ministers cannot choose to retain their post as technocrat ministers.
Technocratic ministers are not supposed to be elected members of the National Assembly. They are not elected from a list of candidates. They are appointed by the president from outside, and they sit in the parliament by virtue of their appointment as ministers by the president. But again, they have to sit in the parliament, and that demonstrates or illustrates the fact that you cannot be a minister and not be in the parliament.
Further, Nandlal explained that in order for them to be replaced in the National Assembly, the leader of the list of candidates submitted prior to the 2015 general and regional elections will be required to inform the Chief Elections Officer of the need to extract 4 members from that list. Thereafter, the Clerk of the National Assembly will be informed of the new members. The opposition People's Progressive Party, of which Nandlal is a member, also has dual citizens, those being Chief Whip Gilda Shearer, Odinga Lumumba, and Adrian Anamaya. The court challenge to sitting parliamentarians having dual citizenship stemmed from a challenge to the vote of a no confidence against the government by one of its own MPs and Canadian citizen Charandas Prasad in December 2018. Bibi Khatun, Newsroom.